Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss buyer's guide for iPad Pro 2021 M1 edition. If you are purchasing or thinking about purchasing iPad Pro, I will give you some tips and advice which will be helpful for you. Let's start with the video. And if you are new to my channel, I would appreciate if you subscribe and also like my other videos and share with your friends. So last video we discussed the features of iPad Pro, and in this video also we will continue. So Magic Keyboard, Apple Pencil, they are the two accessories which you can use at your iPad Pro, and it will allow you to be more comfortable with creativity or if you are designing something. So it's a very cool accessories, but it costs a little bit extra. So only buy if you are intending to do this in your future. So there are a lot of accessories which are available like Apple Pencil, Magic Keyboard, and the Smart Keyboard Folio, which opens up more ways to use iPad Pro. So you can draw, you can take notes, or you can knock out a business plan. These versatile accessories are designed to take your work and creativity to the next level. So if you are a creative person and you want to jot down everything that comes into your mind, then Apple Pencil is a good accessory that you must consider. Also, if you like typing traditional style, Magic Keyboard is available which fits with your iPad Pro, and you will get all the features that you can get from MacBook Air, but still it is not that much comfortable to use. But if you are very heavy typing people who wants to type lot of stuff, then you may purchase this, and it's comes with many colors, so it's a very good thing. So here you can see in this part you can actually draw anything that you like, and if you are designer like some kind of graphic designer or you kind of costume designer or any kind of architect, you can actually use these features to boost your productivity. And Apple Pencil is very cool feature. It comes with its own battery, and it magically attaches with your iPad Pro, like it has some inbuilt magnets. So it will be really nice if you purchase a Apple Pencil, but also it sets the standard for how drawing, marking up documents, and even filling in text fields should feel. So it is very intuitive, precise, and magical. It's really awesome. Now it has many features, but Magic Keyboard is the one which is stands out with all the things, because it actually makes your Mac iPad Pro into a MacBook. So it features a responsive typing experience and built-in trackpad. So you will be able to use it just you use any other laptop. So it will be very good if you want to convert your iPad Pro into a laptop. But there are certain limitability limits also. So you will not get all the features that you get from a dedicated laptop, but it will allow you to, nevertheless you can do your regular stuff. So it has built-in trackpad and it has very responsive typing. Now the important thing is it will has a floating design, so you can adjust the angle which suits you, and it supports USB-C port charges. So you have to connect your USB-C port charger into this slot and it will charge your MacBook and iPad. So it now talk about the operating system. So iPad OS is a dedicated operating system which is built by Apple for iPads. It is very smooth operating system. It has many features like easy to use, it's uniquely. So iPad OS builds on the same powerful foundation and iOS, while offering distinct experiences designed for the capabilities of iPad. Since it is customized for iPad, it will give multitasking features. It will give you even more like copy paste handwritten notes as text and write in any text field with Scribble. So it will allow your iPad to use more accurately and more productively, and it's a really cool feature. As you can see from these photographs, it allows you to write anywhere and note down your thoughts. So you can scribble, you can take smart notes while on the go. Now there are certain more features which I would like to discuss before I move on to the buyer's guide. So it has Thunderbolt port which offers 40 Gbps bandwidth, So you can connect your iPad to existing displays, drives and many more. So if you are having a SSD drive, you can connect it and then transfer your data from there. And you can also equip with 5 studio quality microphones which record great sound when you shoot video, make music and more. So many microphones will cancel out existing or outside noise, which will give you a lot of good features. And the most important thing is it delivers theater like sound and support for Dolby Atmos. So Dolby Atmos is a very cool feature and it is available in many devices. Like if you are purchasing a smart TV or soundbar, you will get Dolby Atmos support. So does Apple iPad Pro. So it will give you a very nice 3D immersive sound experience which will enable you to enjoy your media more better than before. Now there are over 1 million apps on the App Store just for iPad, so you will never be running out of apps. And it comes with 2 TB configuration which offers more room to store apps and content. Now if you have a lot of money to throw around, you can always go for the highest end variant, but for our purposes I would suggest you go for basic variant around 128 GB or 256 GB. That would be more than sufficient for you. Now it also features AR to view the new iPad Pro and Magic Keyboard. So I can show you other features of this iPad if you are having an iPhone. So just open this AR feature in your iPhone and you will be able to experience iPad more quickly. Now there are certain things which are keep in mind, which you have to keep in mind before going for. So privacy, Apple is known for its great privacy. They don't compromise with their users privacy like Android users does. So here you will be at advantage since it's a closed source programming language and it is not open source like Android, so you will get a lot of privacy. And it is not always easy, but there is a kind of innovation we believe in. So Apple boasts their privacy feature more than anything. Even their logo comes with like a lock. And accessibility, well, this is the most important thing because you want your iPad to be accessible by all kind of people. Like if you are specially disabled or you have some reading problem or hearing loss or any kind of issues, if you have, then accessibility will allow you to use it more than anything. Now it is also environment friendly because it's a mercury free display, it's arsenic free display glass. So Apple has used 100% recycled material, so that, and it's also have Energy Star rating. So they are committed to one day sourcing 100% recycled and renewable materials across all of their products and packaging. So it's an environment friendly, but nevertheless the batteries are lithium ion batteries, so there is something which they need to take care of. And there are a lot of accessories available like covers, Apple pencils, AirPads, like AirPods, lot of things. Now we have come to buyer's guide. So there are 4 variants currently available. Now this video is dedicated for iPad Pro, but for the sake of other users, if you are tight on budget or you want to purchase some another variant, so there are 3 more variants. So iPad Air comes around 54,900 rupees. iPad the regular one, it will cost you around 30,000 rupees, and iPad mini, it will cost you around 35,000 rupees. So since this video is a dedicated iPad Pro, I will give you the specifications and other things. So let's go for technical specifications. So there are 2 sizes which it comes. One is 11-inch variant and another is 13-inch variant. So if you want full functionality and you want your iPad to be a proper functioning, I would suggest you go for 13-inch. But if you are a student or use a very few features of iPad, then 11-inch iPad is also good for you. It depends upon your personal preferences and choices and your lifestyle usage. So variants are 5 types of variants. So base variant will be of 128 GB on both sizes and it can go up to 2 TB. Now let's talk about size and weight. So yes, there is difference in the size and weight since it's a iPad 13-inch is larger in scale. So here are the dimensions for your reference. Now there are 2 models which you can buy. One is Wi-Fi models which will 682 grams in weight, and there is one Wi-Fi plus cellular model which is slightly heavier. You won't notice 684 grams, and so does 466 and 468 for 11-inch variant. These are the buttons and connectors. So here you are getting speakers on four sides, two on the top, two on the bottom. There are three microphones, one top button to on off your device, one microphone for noise cancellation. On from side angle you can see camera, microphone, volume rockers, magnetic connector which will connect your Apple Pencil, and nano SIM tray if you go for 4G variant, and smart connector which uses Thunderbolt USB 4. Now in the box you will be getting iPad Pro and USB-C charge cable and 20-watt USB power adapter. Now talk about display. So one is 11-inch liquid retina display, one is 13-inch. So there are no special thing. Resolution is different since 11-inch will come 2388 into 1668 with pixel resolution, which 264 pixels per inch, and here also you will get 2732 into 2048 pixel resolution at 264 pixels per inch. So in terms of pixel per inch, both variant will give you the same quality. And white color display P3, and here you can see they have anti-reflecting coating, and in this they have fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating. Now talk about brightness. So both variants support 600 nits brightness, but in 13-inch variant you will get 1600 nits peak brightness, which is around 5% of the display, and contrast ratio is 10 lakh is to 1. So it's a very good device if you want to watch HDR content. Now chip is Apple M1 chip, which is the main feature, and as you can see I don't need to tell you about, because in my last video I explained the M1 chip. Camera, these are for your references and you have to get through with the sample so that you will get better understanding. It supports 4K recording at 24 fps, 25 fps and 60 fps. So it's a really good features. They have voice calling, audio calling, and every feature is for your reference. Now they have LiDAR scanner, 3-axis gyroscope, accelerometer, barometer, ambient light sensor. So it's a fully loaded tab, and it also comes with Siri. So it is a personalized your voice assistant which will do your task for you. You can set your reminders and you can ask for any ready reference questions. So it will act like your Google Assistant kind of thing, or Alexa for Amazon people. Now charging and expansion. So here are Thunderbolt 3 up to 40 Gbps, USB 4 up to 40 Gbps, and USB 3.1 Gen 2. So it supports three kind of USB connectors, and all models will support around 10 hours of surfing on Wi-Fi on watching videos. So it's a cool feature. But in 13-inch variant there is 40.88 watt hour rechargeable lithium polymer battery. Now operating system will be iPad OS 14, and accessibility and built-in apps you can see for your reference. So that sums up our technical overview. Now if you want to purchase this device, there are two options. You can purchase it offline at your local store where you are located, or you can order online from the Apple official website. And if I go for this one, I'll get the variant from this, and I can choose my color. Which color would you like to choose? And base variant will come around 99,900, so around 1 lakh rupees it will cost, and the topmost model will cost around 2 lakh. So from here you can order your iPad, and it's a very simple step, because last time I ordered MacBook Air and it came in no time. So delivery is quite well and no questions there. The only difference is you will get the invoice after they dispatch your device. So if you want immediate invoice, I would suggest you purchase it from online store or order it from Amazon or Flipkart. So that sums up our buyer's guide video. It's been a very long video, so I hope you have enjoyed it and you find it useful. Please put your like and subscribe and share with your friends, and let me know how do you like my content and what improvements I can make. I would be happy to listen to your thing. And in the end, I would like to say thanks for staying my video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.